It's like that theory that like eventually humans are gonna evolve to where like our thumbs are like this. Because we're holding our phone like this so much.
Yeah. Yep. I'm okay.
I mean,
with
that's probably like that takes a long time. So we'll be long gone.
When
probably
when kids draw Thanksgiving turkeys, it's just this. No, put your thumb out. It won't go.
Not bad for a fat guy.
TG96.
96 Ziggy Hood. What's up?
Guy with way too many drinks at all times. I always gotta have
Guy
4
with
drinks.
Guy with way too many wires everywhere. Guy with too many drinks, guy with too many wires, has everything possible known to man down in his basement to record these guys.
Put the drinks and wires together, please. Electrocute me. These guys.
What's up, Johnson?
Nothing, bro. I got some notes for this week. Should we just go? Should we just get right into
notes. Oh, yeah. Well, first, you've inspired me to start wearing jerseys more on the show. So back-to-back weeks, Cubbies, got my Dansby Swanson blue on for the YouTube crew out there. Subscribe to These Guys Clubhouse on YouTube so you can see us in our fucky jerseys every week.
Yeah, I'm trying, dude. Yeah, that would be a dream to have a different jersey on for every single podcast. It just hits different. Look how fun we are.
We're fun and we're color kind of coordinated.
They're fun, but they have glasses and headphones on. They're kind of like nerdy. What the hell? This is why I don't listen to this podcast. They're like nerds. They're like sports nerds. It's like what they are.
They say it's not a sports podcast, but it totally is. It's all they fucking talk about. It's so fucking dumb.
They've talked about coffee like once and candles like once, and then they just talk about the Buffalo Bills. It's like nerdy. It's just their.
All right. Well, first, why don't you push Tickies?
Can we push Tickies, please? Please, please, please. Raleigh coming up August 22nd. Buffalo, September 22nd. That's wrong. It's actually September 19th. Austin, October 10th. San Diego, November 7th. Phoenix, December 5th. And booking more shows. So get your tickies, BenedictPolizzi.com or SexPolizzi.com, because I don't know anything about the internet. And you can go to either and buy your tickets. And I'll see you there. Wear your jerseys to the show. Wear whatever you want to the show.
I'm really excited for you to go to Buffalo. I had a really great time there.
I can't wait, dude. Zubaz pants. All I want to go
is
for.
Is it a helium there at Buffalo you're doing?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Good spot. Fun little area, downtown Buffalo. Yeah. Fun spot. Fun crowd.
Can't wait. Yeah, it seems wild. Can't wait. Can't wait to just list off NFL players on stage for 2.5 hours.
Mm-hmm.
It's all I want to do.
I hope that people wear the. God, Bills. Can we bring back the red helmets, please?
I know.
Oh God.
I know the flutie joints, the Terrell Owens.
What are we doing?
White's nice though. Like what they have right now, like you can't really complain.
Definitely works. It's fine. It's good. But everybody, the Broncos are going back to their Orange Crush unis. The Buccaneers are going back to the creamsicles, annoying as they are.
Mm-hmm.
Like, the Eagles wear the Kelly green all the time now.
So good.
Like Bills, get the red lid, get the red bucket back, dude. Get the red lid back on, and the Steve Tasker days, man. Come on.
Who is that, dude?
Oh, you know Steve Tasker.
The Taskmaster?
The Taskmaster, dude. Yeah. All of our dads love Steve Tasker. They all wanted to be Steve Tasker.
The Eric Moulds joints?
Yeah. Yeah, both.
Hey, who is the running back for the Bills? Travis Henry joints?
Like the Jim Kelly during the Jim Kelly era?
Something like that. I don't know. Yeah. I think it was Flutie Nation then. Not that this is a sports podcast or a Bills podcast.
No, it was Thurman Thomas.
That seems so old. The name Thurman, bro. That's like 80s. It's Travis. It's got to be Travis Henry, bro. Willis McGahee slipped in there. Okay.
Nah, Willis McGahee was the first of the nasty era Bills. The Peerless Price, the Terrell Owens era Bills.
Yeah.
Still had a guy who wore a Peerless Price jersey to my Buffalo show. Love you. Hopefully you do the same for Ben.
Those are kind of hard though. Like I saw a picture of those Bills jerseys the other day. A picture. I was watching I was watching something on YouTube, but I was like, those for some reason that red on the shoulders kind of goes crazy. Like, whoa.
No, they're so gross.
Hey, if we played Madden right now, I'd be the Bills and I'd be those uniforms every single time, just because like. On some
I don't even think they offer those anymore. Are you talking about like the current Madden?
Offer?
The current Madden the current Madden's like, nah, you can get the Jim Kelly 𝗕𝗓𝗏 joints. You can go with what they have right now, but the Peerless Price Terrell Owens, nah. Willis McGahee, nah.
I would love to unlock those. All jerseys all time on every video game. Ooh.
I had somebody ask me last week or a couple weeks ago, maybe I did a little Friday Q&A on Instagram. And somebody was like, how badly do the Steelers need to bring back the yellow helmet throwbacks?
Saw that. Definitely saw that.
I 100%. Everybody's going, you can have more than one color helmet now. Everybody's doing it. Let's go back.
Yellow would be sick. I know you hate white helmets, but Steelers white helmet would go crazy.
It would just be so counter to what we are.
Yeah. Whatever, though, do it.
Steelers white helmet, it would be like cool to have down in a man cave, like on the corner of the desk somewhere, like on a coffee table. People are like, what the hell is that? Is there a phone in that? You're like, yeah, it's my white Steeler. They only made 130 of these. Hey, 133 of these. You know what I mean?
It's in a glass box. Your friends come over. Don't touch that. Yeah. Why not? Well, I mean, it's a white Steelers helmet, and if you look at the other side, Cordell Stewart signed it.
Hey, it's kind of hollowed out, like I said, so the phone is like in the helmet.
Dude, I know those helmets. I was just every phone in your house,
just a different team helmet.
Arizona Cardinals one next to your bed. Hello.
Dude, like Kirk Herbstreit only has college football helmet phones in his house? Just like Ohio State, Notre Dame.
But every time you pick up the phone, you have to answer as the player on the team. This is Brady Quinn. How can I help you?
No, but it has to be like a clubhouse member, like a clubhouse player, Like when you answer the phone for Texas, it can't be like, hey, this is Colt McCoy. It's got to be like, no, this is Jordan Shipley.
For sure. Jamal Charles. May I ask who's speaking? Georgia
obviously phone. Obviously Brian Cushing.
Taylor Mays, how can I help you?
Sua Cravens, what can I do for you?
I could just do this for the rest of time.
I know. I know.
Signed white Steelers helmet. How about when you have anything signed and it's like signed by like not that of an impressive guy? Like your friend's dad has some and you're like, Marcus Pollard signed that that Colts helmet. Cool. Yeah. I mean, he's sick, but like, dude, get Peyton Manning.
Jerome Python framed signed ticket.
Python, if his last name was Python, that would be the sickest shit.
Python, right? Yeah, I thought it was Python.
No, Python, dude, that would be top last names. Python. Jerome Python.
Python.
Right? Am I tripping?
Yeah. I don't know.
It's Python.
Yeah, you're right, though. I always felt like this always happened to me, like when I was a kid, because like my parents would do their best and they did a great job to like take me to something, like sports related, but like we didn't have any like inside access or like we weren't those people who would get there like 5 hours before practice to line up on the fence to get an autograph. So like, yeah, maybe I would get wide receiver number 5, you know, on the depth chart. And it's like, oh man, cool. But yeah, I know what you're saying. You're like,
dude, who'd you get? What autograph did you get? Aaron Moorhead? He was back deep for the Colts on Madden one year. I was like, hell yeah, dude. Moorhead.
You got something signed, dude. You got that rally towel signed. Who's it by? Ben Utek?
Oh my God, whose gloves are those? Who signed those gloves? Melvin Bullitt.
No way, Colts mini football, dude. You got that signed? Who is it? Jacob Lacey? What?
Rally towel, dude. Rally towel killed me. wait, who signed
everybody
that?
Has them. Everybody has them. Everybody tries to be the Steelers. Everybody tries to do it. You know, they come to town. Everybody's got their rally towels laying over the seat. My ass.
My ass.
No, sports podcast.
Nah, sports podcast.
Dude, I went to the state fair last week.
Shut up.
Yeah.
What'd you eat? What do you eat?
Hey, the question of the state fair isn't what did you eat. The question is what did you not eat? Had a little bit of everything. They had a spicy pickle pizza. So it was like spicy pickle slices with like some tahini over the pizza, and I had some beignet, dude. Some beignets. Those were unbelievable.
So soft.
I had a pickled flavored draft beer.
Everything's
pickle was a theme this year.
Okay, pickles. Hey. Jesus Christ. Who's the marketing team behind pickles? Put them in everything. Pickle shampoo.
Yeah, the beer was terrible. Absolutely horrible.
Did you take it all down? Did you throw it away?
No, I couldn't. I had to be done.
One of these.
In fact, it was so bad, Ben, that I had to go get a different beer to refresh the palate.
Beer.
Because it was so bad. Like, it tasted like the saltiest pickle juice of all time.
I used to be on that grind.
It was just, I can drink pickle juice, but this was like pickle juice on steroids. This was Brian Cushing USC pickle juice.
Oh, it was just way too dense.
It was pungent, and I got one for me and Rye both, and we just couldn't.
Yeah. At least you tried it, though, you know.
Some lemon shake-ups, some ice cream, some they call it a Godfather egg roll. They had empanadas there. I mean, it was like a walking taco and an empanada. I mean, it was everywhere, dude.
Walking
it was crazy.
tacos.
Luckily, I walked like 5 miles, so it was like, you know, I felt not too bad because like I was eating a bunch of shit, but I was just like sweating, hot, walking, still getting the steps in.
Got to pee every 19 seconds.
Yeah. Then see, this is my thing with the fair, right? I used to not be about it because it's like it was such a date spot in high school and college, and if you didn't have the right girl to go with, you didn't want to go because it was a mix of all sorts of things. It was a mix of being with somebody that you didn't want to be with. It was a mix of spending a bunch of money that you didn't have, and it always ended up just being too uncomfortably hot, right? It was just a trifecta of shit.
Mm-hmm.
But now, at the state that I am in my life, I take the kids. Frank loves to see all the horses and all the animals and ride the rides.
Big kids
it's fun
day.
with him. The wife enjoys it. And if you catch it at the right time, like if you go early enough, you miss the heat. But inevitably, you always end up being at the state fair. It's like the zoo. You always end up being at these places when it is the most hot, sunshiny, bright as possible. Every time.
I can't see over there. I can't. What are you looking? What are you pointing at every time?
getting a headache from squinting so much. Like, oh God, it's so humid.
How come I'm so against wearing sunglasses too? I just can't do it,
dude. Same.
I'm like, who do I think I
shit.
am? Where?
Yeah.
Come on, bro.
What do you think about transition lenses? What do you think about those?
I mean, tell me you've never had sex before without telling me.
little serial killy.
I mean, just never had sex. Like, not to be guy who always has sex, but like, come on, dude. Walks inside on a summer day, still has they haven't transitioned yet. Hey, why don't you cool those glasses down there, babe?
You catch it at the weirdest time too, when it's like they're not sunglasses, but they're not regular glasses. You know, they're just in the transition.
Dude, how am I supposed to know you're?
What am I looking at here?
How am I supposed to know you're the coolest guy in the world if you don't have transition lenses in your glasses?
The amount of people in my family who have pitched that to me, I don't know if it's just like they hate me and they want me to, get bullied.
Those are not the answer.
Because I can't wear contacts. I've tried. It just doesn't work for me, right? So then I can never wear sunglasses because I have to take my glasses off. Where the fuck am I going to put my glasses? Then also can't see, right? So the amount of people, I've had at least 4 people in my family. Well, transition lenses. Like, guys.
Is it 96?
I know socially, I'm 30. I've got 2 kids. I'm married. I know socially my life is pretty much over, but like, you don't have to put me in the grave yet.
Transition lenses, bro? You should get LASIK.
Yeah. I've thought about it. It just sounds so scary.
I think about it every single day. I know. I don't think it's anything. I think it was like that like in the 90s, but now like it's like whatever. Normal procedure.
Fucking Death Star shooting into your eye. You may fire when ready. I don't know.
So crazy the things we have to do to literally just see. You telling me I got to pay $570 just to see? I have to pay $570 to buy contacts to see today. To see?
Mm-hmm.
Like, shouldn't this be free? Mm-mm.
What's funny is that, like everybody in our parents and grandparents, everybody in the history of mankind until our generation, I feel like, could see far away, but they can't see up close. That's why I call them readers, because you have to put the readers on to read the book or the paper or whatever. And we're all the exact opposite. I could be without glasses if everything was this close to my face.
Oh my God. Yeah. What's going on with that?
I could be without glasses perfectly fine. You asked me to look a room across without my glasses on.
Can't see shit. See ya. Can't see shit. I'm like, dude.
It's because they're like this all the time.
Oh, is that actually true?
Yeah.
I love taking my glasses off at night and looking at my phone. I'm like, fuck yeah, I can see.
It's like that theory that like, eventually humans are going to evolve to where like our thumbs are like this. Because we're holding our phone like this so much.
Yeah. Yep. I'm okay.
I mean, that's probably like, that takes a long time. So we'll be long gone.
When
probably.
Kids draw Thanksgiving turkeys, it's just this. No, put your thumb out.
It won't go. I have phone thumb. It won't go.
I don't think they'll call it phone.
It's phone thumb.
I don't think they'll call it phone thumb at that time.
I thumb. I thumb.
That's what it is.
I thumb.
Oh, not bad.
He's got early onset phone thumb.
Sometimes I think about that, bro.
Your son, he can't catch any passes. He's got phone thumb.
Right. Football will go away because everybody's going to have phone thumb.
Phone thumb.
What a sad day that'll be.
Phone thumb. It's just one word. Does he have Fontham?
Fontham.
He has
You got
Fontham.
some Fontham on you.
Fontham.
Say a little Fontham. Yeah, you said you had some notes. What we got there? What we got there, Johnson?
It's just random shit that I think of during the week, and I'm like, oh, that's so Clubhouse.
Yeah, like what?
Okay, I'll try not to do sports things because this isn't a sports podcast. I don't know why we would ever do that. This came up, and I do a live stream every week, and it's just a bunch of Clubhouse members. You only eat puppy chow after Christmas.
Okay, so you're saying that's like, don't wear white after Labor Day?
It's just like
don't eat puppy chow until after Christmas.
I can't remember eating puppy chow on like the 24th ever. It's only like a leading up to New Year. I know, I thought so too. I was like, I'm only eating it after. I get one of those circle.
I've chowed pre-Christmas.
Really?
Yeah. That's not a that's tailor made on Christmas Eve. There's a little bowl, treat yourself a puppy chow over there.
I think I'm only eating it after. Like maybe it's served before, but I'm like, this is a 26th activity. And is it? I don't really think puppy chow. I mean, one handful, I'm pretty good. Why?
Really, I could go all day with puppy chow.
I know, but it's just, I've done it. I've eaten a whole entire thing, but like, I don't know. It's not doing much for me. I think I'm more of a Chex Mix guy.
I'm such a powdered sugar bitch. Dude.
Oh man, you're so right about that.
Puppy chow, the beignets I had at the fair had powdered sugar all over them. I looked like the Cookie Monster after he snorted lines of cocaine, bro. When brownies have powdered sugar on top of them?
Yeah, I'm like, why is this better than icing? Wait. Why is this better than icing right now?
Dude, when a whole platter of brownies has powdered sugar all over the whole top of them, they've been untouched, just fucking pick it up and just absolutely smack my ass with the whole entire tray and then throw it in my face.
And pull the next tray out of the oven, put it on a love seat, and let me sit on it. Put it on the best love seat in your house, the one in the corner, with the remote on the armrest, so I can watch Fox NFL Sunday. I'm taking off my pants and I'm sitting on the brownies. And I turn the power on the TV. And I just stare at Terry Bradshaw for the next 4 hours like this. Complete silence.
I'm more Howie Long. I love TB, don't get me wrong. I could listen to Terry for 4 hours, but Howie, come on, that haircut, that jawline.
Right, the glasses. I'm like, geez, guy gets hotter. Guy gets hotter every year. Dude, I think of Clubhouse subject lines like all day. Howie Long's flat top, and then just the email. Keith Bullock's arm sleeves.
Money. That could be an Instagram post, I think. Just maybe I'll just post it myself, but go back through and just cut like 45 seconds worth of me reading the subject lines. Hey, wait, you host a podcast? What is it about? Here you go. 45 seconds, and it's just all of those.
Brett Favre's chin strap. Alvin Kamara's turf tape. Keith Bullock's arm sleeves.
Or if we really want people to know what the show's about, read the PS slap my ass lines that people give us.
Make me fly. Never forget that. All right, here's another note I have. Here's another note.
Hold on. You mentioned love seat. Hold on. Before you move on to the next one, you mentioned love seat.
Yeah, can't wait.
who is that seat designated for? Who's sitting on the love seat? You know, if it's Christmas Eve, who's sitting there?
Your mom.
Really?
Yeah. Your mom's sitting there. Your mom's sitting there. But the night before, you're sitting there and you're watching Hawaii play in some unnamed bowl game. Mm-hmm. And your feet are across the armrest. You're sitting sideways on it. Blanket.
See, I don't know why.
Blanket's not unfolded. It's still folded and on your lap. You haven't committed to the full blanket yet, because then you're gonna fall asleep. So you have it still folded up like on top of you, and your legs are over the arm. Every time I sit in the love seat.
I've seen it.
So good.
Also, you don't want to commit. You don't want to commit to the sleeping because it's like 2 nights before Christmas, and like maybe there's a chance that people are getting together to get drunk at somebody's open house. Yeah, and you're like, I'm getting comfy because I know I'm probably in for the night, but there's still a chance maybe I get that phone call or that text.
Yep. Got to stay up till 3 a.m. just in case.
What I always see in my head in a situation like that, the love seat to me is always designated for like your grandpa and then like your sister's new boyfriend, and they just happen to end up on the same love seat, so it's like really uncomfortable, kind of, you know. And
that's
can feel
grandpa's
the tension
chair.
a little bit.
I didn't know.
It's always like a mix of, there's some weird combination there that shouldn't be sitting on the love seat together, and you're like, how did that come to be?
Yeah, your grandpa always has his chair, you know?
Oh, yeah.
That's grandpa's chair.
I dated a girl that her dad, it was like hardcore. It was like a real like his chair and like don't touch the remote kind of thing.
Bro, I gotta go. I gotta go. I would not be able to look that girl in the eye. Your dad's that guy?
Yeah. All right, next one. Next bullet point.
Tim Tebow, Tyler Hansbrough, same guy? I love this podcast, dude.
Argument could be made based on their college careers on the respective court and field.
How good?
Now we're on first take.
Hey. How good was Tyler Hansbrough in college, dude? This isn't a sports podcast.
And it was so annoying.
I know.
It was so annoying because it was like, why?
Tyler Hansbrough.
Why are you good?
Every time the camera goes to Tyler Hansbrough.
Oh, dude, that nasty mid-range jumper that just made you want to puke.
50
bully balling. He was the pool basketball bully baller, but in real life, in real basketball. Yeah. I'd have to give the nod to Tebow because of longevity in terms of like he's still like a public person that people talk about and is like on TV and is doing like fucking Great American Makeover, but then also like that's Today or Good Morning America, but then also like SEC college football pregame, you know, like he's still like a celebrity that's lived on. Tyler Hansbrough, what is he just like farming in Iowa? I mean, what is he doing?
He's eating chili somewhere right now. He's eating chili right now. You can just tell. Bro, hey.
Absolutely insane that both him and his brother played for the Pacers at the same time. Anyways.
Oh, wait, what? Oh my God. Yeah. Wait, he has a brother?
Yeah, Ben Hansbrough.
Psycho B. Okay, one more thing that's not about sports. What's the top college football rivalry that isn't actually a rivalry? Then we'll stop talking about sports for the rest of time. Promise, ladies.
Okay, so define this a little bit more. Like
the game that like
ass.
No, like the game that you're like, dude, this is such a sick game every year. They don't play for like a trophy. You know what I mean? It's not like the Michigan, Ohio State, but it's like, oh, dude, that like why when these teams play is it like a little something's going on? I don't know. Maybe this is a dumb question, but I was just thinking about
Dude,
it.
whenever Ohio State and Texas had that little like home and home,
Ooh.
that was like groundbreaking.
That was just a 2-year
Like I
thing?
remember, I think so. I remember where I was when that like when
Dudes remembering
Vince
where they
Young-
were is so funny.
dude, when Vince Young tossed that fucking corner ball to 𝗕𝗓𝗏, I think, in the horseshoe to win in their national championship year. Never forget. And then I remember I was at Stacy Clinty's basement for a party when Texas hosted Ohio State the next year.
Oh my God. Oh, that's so sick that game was on.
Dude, it was on in the basement, and I was just like, dude, what are we doing? Like, are you guys seeing this? Do you know what's happening right now? Ohio State is playing at Texas in an actual not NCAA game on PS2.
And that's insane. Yeah, when they started doing that, you're like, how are they playing each other right now?
And then Ohio State and USC had the same thing.
Don't remember that. But I believe you.
So those are, well, do you have any?
For some reason, I feel like when Penn State plays like West Virginia, it's like, is that a rivalry game? I feel like they hate each other. And I'm like, I like that you guys hate
Pitt.
What is
Pitt in West Virginia. Burpy boy times 2. Pitt in West Virginia.
There you go. I think there's one in the
Backyard brawl, dude.
Okay, I like that. Yeah. Yeah, that's kind of what I mean. Yeah, that's what I was just thinking of. Because I saw like I don't know what was going on, but I saw an NFL game and I was like, those two teams are like rivals and nobody really talks about it. It was Steelers Titans. I'm like, dude, that's a rivalry in the NFL for some reason. Maybe, I mean, it probably is. And I'm just like, I just haven't paid attention to the NFL in a long time. But I'm like, every time the Steelers and Titans play, I'm like, dude, this is like Patriots
I know what
Colts.
you mean, though.
Yeah, there's something there, dude.
Patriots Colts definitely way more than that. But I know what you mean.
I know it's not like Steelers Bengals or Steelers Browns or Steelers, but I'm just like, dude, the Titans are just, they hate each other. They just hate each other.
You know, it's low key actually like a real actual rivalry between the Steelers and the same team in that division. The Steelers and the Jags.
Oh, dude, when the Steelers and Jaguars play, bro, that is the sickest. I love that.
Yeah.
I mean, not that this is a sports podcast or I'm excited about that or anything, but
No love lost there, dude. Those teams do not like each other.
That's
Jags
the
always have
best.
Steelers number. Really fucking annoying. But what are you gonna do? All right, what else do you have?
could be it. I have a bullet point that just says Keith Bullock, and then I have who are you in the NFL? And then I just have in all caps, walk on, brothers and sisters, walk on, walk on. And then I have Avril Lavigne's Skater Boy is shot in a Champs at the mall, and there's so many jerseys in the background. Check that out.
Is it really?
For some reason, it might be a Foot Locker or Foot Action. I don't know what was going on at that time, but they're in a mall for he was a skater boy, and I saw the red Eddie George Titans jersey in the background, and I was like, "Oh, wow. He wasn't good enough for her."
And now he's just starts a lemon on his guitar. Yeah, that'll make you cry. What was the one that you said?
Who are you in the NFL?
That one. Who are you in the NFL? Yeah. What? So like comparable in terms of look, in terms of
Maybe just who do you want to be? God, we're fucking 13 years old, dude. Mark Sanchez.
13 years old, to sleep over in a basement.
Who would you want to be?
Boy, tough to not say Travis Kelce right now.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
Hall of Fame career, $100 million podcast that's about to be sold. probably gonna marry Taylor Swift. Like,
just has a
you
buzz
can pretty
cut.
much do whatever you want, guy. Pretty much do whatever you want.
Sickest. Oh, dude. I wish I could have gone to Cincinnati.
That would make a lot of sense.
God, I love
you a
Cincinnati.
Bearcat? That would have made a lot
Love
of sense.
Cincinnati. Jordan, red, black, white. Get out of here.
See ya.
God, so sick. And then they went to Adidas. I was like, what are you doing?
Never fails. Why is that always the follow up? Why is that the rebound that people go to?
Adidas ruined so many schools, and I mean that. Michigan, when they were, I was like, dude.
Yeah, you stopped being a Michigan. Like you were pretty anti-Wolverine.
I stopped watching football. I was like, I cannot. This is disgusting, dude. Just ruining everything. Notre Dame is Adidas, and that's pretty much it. Like, that's it.
Dude, now Notre Dame's been with Under Armour, I feel like, longer than they were with Adidas.
But they're still Adidas deep down. Yeah, you're right, but they're still Adidas. Under Armour single-handedly ruining Notre Dame football for the past 10 years.
And I liked ND Adidas way more than ND Under Armour.
The gold pants, matching the helmet, duh.
Mm-hmm. Anyways, shit, what was I about to say?
Something about Adidas.
I don't know. We got a lot from the clubhouse, so might as well get into that. Team these guys at gmail.com. Did you see you didn't get to catch our guy on the Colts call, did you?
Oh no, I didn't. Not bad for a fat guy.
It was a great watch. I put that on my Instagram story, and a dude responded, "Station know about this?" I just go, perfect.
Station now. Every time something happens, station know about this.
I just station know about this.
Oh my god.
From DD.
Drop your pen. Station know about this.
Station know about that? Pops up while you're pissing in the urinal. Station know about this? Bro, his head, he just slides out from underneath the
stall. Station know about this? Fuck. Every single thing. Even when you're not like at the station. I'll take extra cheese on my eggs. Station know about this? God damn it.
Station know about this?
That is so. Can that please be in a movie? God, why are we not writing a movie? Station now.
I know. Station know about this?
You know, but does the station? You know, but does the station know? Dude, there's another one. Hold on, I know you're trying to get to the question. I'm sorry, but there's another thing we quote, and someone said it on, like commented it. I forget where it was, but there's another little thing out there that we say during the podcast, and it's a thing, and we don't know it's a thing yet. But Clubhouse is catching on.
Dang it.
I know. I'll never think of it, but I'll text you it. Go ahead. Sorry.
Okay. Good morning to you in the clubhouse. Thanks for always taking questions from us. It's a really cool part of the show, and you guys make it more fun and engaging by doing this. Boom! If you could both be a substitute teacher for a week in a classroom, what subject would you choose, and how do you think the classes would go? You choose the grade level and subject, excluding PE, weightlifting, or anything like that. Thanks, guys. Slap my ass with a gross little cafeteria burrito and let the food fight begin. Well, thank you, Dee Dee. And funny story that you may not know, I take it you don't. Me and Ben actually both did substitute teach.
Oh my god, dude. Oh my god. Talk about the most nervous I've ever been in my life.
Yeah, so this was back when me and Ben had just started doing like espresso videos together and everything. We're working all these weird hours of the radio at the station. And we were just doing whatever we could. So like subbing, like during the day, you're there for, it's just like a fine little paycheck, then go afterwards and go to the radio station or whatever. And so yeah, Ben was up at Cathedral. I was at Roncalli, and we did that. We lived that life.
Just getting there at noon, substitute teaching all day, then coaching JV football practice after. It should be my life. It should still be my life. I'm convinced. Was so nervous the first day I substitute taught that I left my car running the whole entire time. Just got out to my car at 3 p.m. It was still on. I was like, just 3 straight hours. My alternator. Probably got a ticket too. Who knows?
Yeah, mine would be history though. That's an easy one.
Oh,
You just pop on like Men Who Built America on History Channel or something. You just put your feet up, make sure a kid doesn't fall asleep or something. If he does, who cares? Whatever.
Mm-hmm. History is a pretty good one. I'd be down to teach like an art class. I think I could rock with an art class,
That's not bad. Yeah. Artistic.
Probably have to be like a pretty low level one, but I think I could get down with that. Little maybe a computer class. I'd be cool with that. Typing class.
It's always nice and cold in the computer lab.
So cold in the computer lab. And why do we call it a lab? Like, what was happening in there that was like lab worthy?
But I think that's part of like the placebo effect is we called it a computer lab. So our brain is like lab, cold, like lights, there's like, I think that's part of what did it.
The AC in your computer room always 20 degrees colder than any other room in your school. Ooh. Gotta put on my my crew neck sweatshirt. We have computer.
Yeah.
Always taking a nap in there.
I ripped ass in a computer lab one time.
Why was
so
I
badly.
just thinking about that?
And because it was on those comfy ass soft computer chairs,
Swivel chair.
And so the swivel chair, and so I just little SBD'd it, and there's this chick named Jessica sitting next to me.
Always
and
Jessica.
It was rank, dude. It was rank, and I was just sitting there like working on my shit. I was like, oh man, is there like what's gonna happen here? Because this isn't one that's just flying under the radar.
This isn't a school fart. This is an at-home fart.
Yeah, luckily it just was silent though, and all of a sudden after about 6.5 seconds,
what's gonna happen? I might have to get up. I would have bailed.
But I was like, I'm obviously no noise was made, so I'm just gonna fucking go about my business.
I'm not gonna claim
no crime.
I'm not gonna file a claim on this.
But all of a sudden she just goes.
I don't know if I can do this right now. Say it. Get it over with. I do not do it in the Jessica voice, please. Oh my God.
He just goes, okay, it seriously smells like shit. And I just, bro, my face got so red, but I just kept looking forward and didn't even.
I can't imagine the look on your face. You didn't even react. You didn't even give her one of these.
No.
Why is it so funny? It seriously smells like shit. Dude,
and she had the look on her face like, when you're like, it's like a pungent smell and you're looking like this, you're like, yeah.
Bro, I don't think I'd ever say that. If somebody farted, I don't think I'd ever say that. You could cut open a deer next to me and I'd be like, yo, just shut the fuck up. Just don't make it a big deal. Please. Just one of the boys, just please.
Dude, you said, why not do this? Because you do that, that's an admission of guilt, bro.
I know. I always agree with him. I'm like, literally. It seriously smells like shit. For real. Ew, I was wondering the same. I thought it was just my nose.
Literally.
Dude, I was asleep. One time in religion class, just letting them fly, dude. Just green light.
Hey, and the reverb off those school chairs, man.
No, but these were silent, like couldn't even tell. Couldn't even tell, bro. And I was like sitting in a way that it was just they were all green lighted, bro. They were all green lighted. And it was like a nap class, after lunch religion football teacher nap class. And I was just in the back of the room just thinking that they didn't smell. And somebody goes, okay, it smells like crap back here. And I was like, just pretended to be asleep.
That's all you can do, man. Yeah. No admission of guilt.
Letting them fly.
Oh, God. This is from Kindle. Subject line, Pringles Man, Mr. Monopoly, Mr. Peanut, Mark D'Antoni, same guy?
Wait, who's the last one?
Mark D'Antoni.
Who's that?
The coach at Michigan State, the old coach at Michigan State.
Why did I think it was Dan
when they won the Rose Bowl?
I don't know.
Says, hey, Benny and JoJo, hope all is all. I know this is not a sports podcast, but I just have to ask, what are some of your niche down bad highlight vids? The ones no one just seems to think about, or ones that you feel like you only know about? I have a few, which are the following, but are not limited to. Dennis Dixon's Statue of Liberty play versus Michigan in 2007.
God.
Johnny Manziel doing the check sign versus Rice. Deshaun Foster's Super Bowl TD dive. What? To wrap it all up, I have to give my sports ASMR and what I had asked God. For ASMR, I think it works best for me to have things that have never been said or heard by human ears. Give me just Gus Johnson's March Madness voice yelling nothing but, Greg Jennings, he put the team on his back, though. And I'm asking God, if Pittsburgh had an NBA team, would the team colors also be black and yellow? And also, bonus question for God, why did the Tennessee Titans get rid of the white helmet?
Oh my God,
I was just Phil
thinking
Jackson's
about that.
triangle offense, and make sure it leaves an actual triangle on my left cheek.
Dude, I was just thinking about that. Titans white helmet was so obviously the best decision. God, I love
tops.
it with the white pants and the navy jerseys with the go back. It's
don't even, man.
Navy helmets?
Yeah, Pittsburgh's. Dude. I know.
So not Titans. Go ahead.
Cool ball ass helmets.
Bro, it's so forced let's be a cool team. No.
Don't have to mess with something that's not broke, guys. Don't have to. I promise. Pittsburgh's NBA team would be black and yellow, though.
For sure.
They just would.
No doubt about it.
Because it's
what would they be, though?
Town.
What would the nickname be?
It's a good question. All right, you got the Penguins, alliteration. You got the Pirates. You got the Steelers, obviously, for the town's history.
It's a lot of pressure here. You don't have to answer. Maybe think about it.
I really don't.
I don't want to mess it up either. I don't want to say something
really
lame and yeah.
I really have nothing off the top. Maybe next week, or you can send in what you think it would be. This is from Frankie, not my son. Bartender. These guys love the show. Joey nailed the Neil Everett bartender jack that eventually just became bartender call. But he had another baseball one too. It was two lines that eventually just became one. It only worked for solo home runs, but he'd say, Sammy Sosa, solo shot. He drinks alone. Which later became Sammy Sosa, he drinks alone. Also, who is your Mount Rushmore of SportsCenter anchors? For me, I think it would be Stuart Scott, Scott Van Pelt, Neil Everett, and Stan Verrett, with special shout-outs to John Buccigross, Kenny Mayne, and John Anderson. Slap my ass with the goal post padding that Joe Horn moved to get his cell phone.
Man.
Keep doing your things, guys. Lavernius Coles.
That goalpost pad was 800 pounds. You ever try to pick up a goalpost pad? They're so heavy. I'm like, for what?
Crazy.
Remember when Pac-Man Jones slid down at a fire pole?
Never forget it. And Antonio Brown tried to do it against the Steelers or against the Colts and he got flagged for it.
So lame.
Yeah, that's a pretty good. It's tough to beat that. I think I would go. I'd go Neil Everett, Kenny Mayne, Chris Berman.
Kenny Mayne. Low key second.
Dan Patrick.
This is Sports Center anchors. Man. Scott Van Pelt got to be in there for me. Stewart's got 100% lock. Stone cold lock. It's Kenny Mayne for sure. And the fourth guy, I don't really know. I do not know.
Yeah, take Dan Patrick out for me and put Stuart Scott in there. I mean, if it is, we're doing the faces on the hill. Stuart Scott is on that.
Yeah, I mean, Dan Patrick's solid, but like not really wowing me by any means. I know there's people out there. I don't know. God dang, I can't think of the fourth. I like Jonathan Coachman for a while. I was like, dude, when he subs in,
he was wild.
He was just like loud and like WWE, and I was like, I kind of like this.
Yeah, it was different for sure when Coach was in there.
The Coach! I was like, I fucking love that guy.
I think nowadays, Adam Scott's pretty funny. I think it's his name.
I gotta look through it. I
want
to see all this.
It's just so different now.
I want to see all the Sports Center anchors like in a list because I know there were some bangers back when Sports Center was like ripping. Had to be the #1 show on TV every morning at like 8 a.m.
I'll just look it up right now. John Anderson, definitely real good.
Smooth.
Butch Gross is great. Dude, what do you think about I feel like Steve Levy had some funny one-liners in there.
Oh, he did. He's low-key very funny. He would do random bowl games too.
Yep.
He would randomly do like the Notre Dame weird bowl at the Yankee Stadium and shit. And I'd be like, hell yeah.
Yeah.
He was
Rich
nice
Eisen
with Rich Eisen, yeah. Steve Levy was good with like hockey. You know, the guys
still does that.
The guys had their sports, you know.
Oh yeah.
I'm like, oh, that dude's like a hockey guy, you can tell.
Right. It's like Carl Ravitch. You're like, oh, baseball tonight's about to come on.
Ravitch is sneaking in the studio early. Hey, who's that?
Ravitch is foxing us?
All right. Station know about this? I'm like, okay, he just slipped into the other side of the desk, like far pan to Ravitch all of a sudden. Yeah, okay. Hey, Barry Melrose, is that the other guy? The hockey guy?
Oh, yeah.
Every time he came on screen, I was like, hope my mom's not watching. It's the hottest guy I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, Tim Legler, too, for some reason.
Tim Legler, he's still got the swoop.
The O2 swoop spike?
Legs, dude. Always super tan. About his business. He's a good one.
All right, this is from Mark. Or no, this is from Walker. The subject line is Mark Pryor. How goes it, gentlemen? Piggybacking off of a combo last week where y'all disputed whether the beach is overrated, I'll take it one step further. A day at the lake or a day at the beach. Both scenarios are with your best friends, drinking your favorite beverages, eating your favorite snacks. Personally, give me the lake. Nothing better than a lukewarm seltzer and a soggy turkey sandwich, only to be talking to a fringe guy about how sick the Devin Hester era was in Chicago. Slap my ass with the ASU trident while I scream, fuck the Pac-12, with tears running down my face as I salute the Pat Tillman statue in front of Mountain America Stadium. Signed, William the Fridge Perry. Appreciate it, Walker.
Crazy. Tears running
lake.
down my face.
Lake is, to me, beach is like so family. Lake is so friend.
Yeah, that's some Indiana shit, I think.
Yeah, probably. But like you're out there on a pontoon. There's randomly fried chicken there for some reason. That's like also kind of soggy. Somebody's got the sick lake house, you know, that like you're trying to have a party at there that me and Ben never get invited to.
Yeah. Just never. It's easier to go home from a lake too.
Yeah, once you get through all the winding hills that are narrow as shit.
I'm like, where are we going? Every lake I've ever been to, I'm like, how did we get here? Like, how did anyone know how to get here?
And how are their houses built upon this ledge?
Who's living here? Who's just living here? Doesn't make any lake culture doesn't make any sense to me. You just put your boat out there and it's just there, and with the tarp all over it. Who snapped that up? You? Mm-hmm. You don't live. Your grandma lives in that. Who did that for her? Everything about a lake. You got to tie up the boat. What? Okay. You can't go that fast because the police cops on boat. I'm like, what? How do you know all these rules?
Like
you can't go back in the cove on Wednesdays, Thursdays after 3 p.m. I'm like, dude, I'd just rather live in a neighborhood. There's too many lake rules. We might, dude, how about the people that got like arrested for going too fast? I was like, what? There's speed limits?
Yeah.
If you don't have a license on the boat.
All the excitement of like getting on the boat, you know, everybody's packed up. Oh, we got everything packed up. Everybody's good. Yeah, this is awesome lake day. And you pull out and then you have to go literally like 3 miles an hour until you get through the wake zone. You're like, can we get there?
All right, bro, let's go. Yeah, oh my God, tube it. I'm like, I can still hear everybody and shit. We're just sitting in here.
All right. Wake me up.
I have a turkey sandwich in my hand. I'm like, somebody has a cast on. You're like, I don't know how you're gonna do this.
The best chips at the lake. Every time you're on a pontoon boat, the best chips you've ever had.
Hey, it's the crinkle ones, the ruffles with the ridges.
Oh my God!
Slice my neck open with those.
Oh, dude.
How'd he die?
So fucking good. Lake day, ridge ruffles.
Hey, they're kind of wet from the water from the lake. You're like,
they still got a little bit of a crunch to them, you know, a little bit of a snap.
Those chips are like wet, and he's literally eating them. Two girls talking like this, laughing and shit. You're like, what?
Like, well, my life's over.
I guess this is the most embarrassing moment of my life. I'm just sitting here eating chips. Two girls are laughing at me. When's this over? Why does this happen every time I'm ever doing anything with anyone? I'm just eating fucking chips! What?
But then if you have that reaction, then it's like,
he's like a hothead.
Not talking about you. We're literally not talking about you. We're talking about her sister, who her boyfriend just left her and she's pregnant. Well, then why were you looking at me?
He's like so mad. Is he on the baseball team or something? He's like baseball mad.
Lake day.
Best chips. Hey, why is there cheese on every sandwich for Lake Day?
Right. Nobody's ever heard of just a plain fucking sandwich.
Can't be a turkey sandwich. Always got to be a piece of cheese on every fucking sandwich.
The thickest piece of orange ass cheese.
The orange is just the most craft single with 2% milk you've ever seen in your life. Just nobody's ever heard of a plain sandwich. Hey, mustard on every one of them.
No, not even just mustard. Fucking mayo. The whole thing, man.
Do I have to have a club sandwich out here? Jesus Christ.
I'll just stick to my soggy chips, all right?
He's like weird.
Fruit that no one's eaten.
Veggie tray.
And their little containers. It's like somebody maybe had a strawberry.
The ranch is open. All the veggies are there, though. You're like, this doesn't add up. Maybe somebody had a strawberry. Last thing I want to eat at a lake is a strawberry. I'm like, do I just throw the fucking other part of the strawberry in the water? Can we do that? Is this like throwing an apple out your window? Can I just toss this thing in the... Or is that littering? Am I going to go to jail for 4.5 years? I don't know. I don't know the water rules, guys. And how many cops are there out here? Are there snipers in the trees? All I want to do is eat an apple.
People are going to be not happy about this. People are very passionate about their lakes.
Oh my God. Those are the people I hate.
But I still pick lake day over beach day. I still do.
I know, me too. And if you have a lake house and if you hate us, can we come over?
All right, it's from Ryan.
The lake litterers.
Shit. This is saddle up here. I'm going to try to
power through it.
It's from Ryan. Subject line, the wrong Jake. Guys, huge fan of the pod in your social media. Longtime listener. Now that summer has been over for a while, I'd like to say that the best part of my summer has been recruiting my dearest friend Eric from Saratoga, our beloved JV coach, to the clubhouse. Wow. There it is. We have a real life example now, clubhouse. There you go, Ryan and Eric. Not a sports podcast. Listening to you guys and knowing him, I knew it would be perfect. I love what you guys do. Keep it coming. Thanks, dude. A topic that often comes up with Eric and I is the moment several years ago while we were coaching JV football together. We ironically had about 5 guys on the team named, let's say, Jake. And after a big win, one of the Jakes had an amazing game and was was a kid of high character. On that following Monday, I accidentally gave the wrong Jake captain of the week. Prior to announcing his name, I explained how this went to a kid who I looked to as a person I want my unborn son to be or my daughter to marry. Tough as nails, a competitor who thrives under pressure, yet humble. When I said the wrong last name, it went to a quiet scout team player and a non-contributor on game day. My question to you is, what is the proper course of action after such a mistake? 1, immediately realize the mistake and tell the kid to sit down and we meant the other Jake. 2, not admit your mistake, keep the kid as captain, even though probably every kid knew I effed up. You keep him on the bench, but go out for the coin toss. 3, start him and make him a hero and pretend it never happened. Eric and I often discuss this. I went with number 2. It was our first year together. Today, I would go with number 1 and not give a shit. What would you do differently? P.S. Ben, we will 1,000% incorporate buildings exploding into our highlight film. Well done by Coach P. Joey, when you come to Saratoga, you'll find Eric with a Bills Rob Johnson jersey and me repeating every last thing he said. Slap my ass with a Cowboys jersey with the name Bledsoe on the back.
Oh, that's a great jersey.
Thanks, Ryan. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate that a lot. What is a proper course of action?
Gotta go number 1. For sure.
I say number 1, but don't do it in a public manner.
I think you gotta fix it because the team knows. Right when you say the wrong Jake, they're like, "Oh shit, they said the wrong Jake."
But I think the team, like, if you went and you said, like, you realized it, and then you took Jake 1 and Jake 2, and you pulled them aside, like, after the other players left, and you're like, "Hey guys, I appreciate what you both do. I just had a flub where I said the wrong last name. It's actually to this Jake. I'm sure you probably gathered that, whatever." And then you switch it. And then the rest of the team, I feel like, already probably knew. And then from that point, once the right Jake went out for the coin toss and all that, they were like, "Oh, like, did we actually make that up in our own mind? Did Coach fuck that up? Or did we just make that up?" Like, then they would realize it and everything would just be good. You don't have to embarrass the kid too much in front of the whole team. And then it's just let bygones be bygones.
Yeah, that's a good way to do it. And they should be JV football coaches. All
right, let's do one last one here. You guys have We appreciate it. You've been emailing a lot. teamtheseguys@gmail.com. Please don't stop. If we don't get to your email one week, we'll get to it the next week. Like, keep sending them.
Please. Love them so much.
This is from Ryan. He said, August is a Wednesday. Gents, love the shit. Meant to spell it like that. You spelled it S-H-E-W. Oh my God, my voice is going to be dead after this. You guys are hitting me with the long ass ones this week. Jesus Christ. All right. Loyal clubby and love what both of you guys bring to the world. Any post from Ben or Joey on socials is an immediate share to the masses on my end. Thanks, bro. You guys mentioned the months being days, and I got to say, August has to be a Wednesday. It's that month/day that you want to get over with so bad because you know what lies ahead. Thursday is too sexy, like you guys said, nowadays to be all of August. But the moment that first real college game hits the schedule, then it becomes Thursday, like August 23rd to the 30th. Mm-hmm. From that date on to October 20th is Thursday. Gets you pumped for what's coming. You sometimes get some action on Thursday night, like you guys said, etc. Halloween starts Friday. Halloween until Thanksgiving is maybe the best time of the year overall. Football, MLB playoffs, NBA, NHL starting up, nonstop action, excitement. It's like a good Friday night. Thanksgiving until New Year's, Saturday. Just the best, bunch of time off. Thanksgiving, always a 4-day weekend. Other holidays hitting on Wednesday, Thursday during the week. Just take the rest of the week off. No worries, carefree. Nothing but pure bliss in every sense, just like a Saturday. January 1 until after the Super Bowl is Sunday. You enjoy it. It's also relaxing, but you kind of have those Sunday scaries as the Super Bowl approaches because you know what lies ahead. Mm-hmm. No football. Then March Madness and MLB opening day is Monday. Like the NFL season, it's not all doom and gloom on Mondays because sometimes a Monday can be fun and have action. Has you missing what you just went through, but it'll do. Lastly, May and June equals Tuesday. July plus half of August is Wednesday. Rinse and repeat. Thanks for reading. Curious for your thoughts. Love you guys. Slap my ass with a Mountain Dew Code Red stained 2008 Robert Mathis AFC Hawaii Pro Bowl jersey.
Oh my God. The sign-offs are just impeccable. But what did he say Tuesday was?
He said Tuesday was May and June. Which I hear what you're saying, but that's tough because it's like that's the start of partying. Like that's the start of summer. Like
I hate Tuesday, but I love May and June.
Yeah.
It's hard. You can't really compute it like that.
May is the end of school. May is the start of summer. May is the Indy 500 here for us in Indy. May is Memorial Day weekend, 3-day weekend.
May's like
June
Thursday.
is great weather, pools.
May's like Thursday energy. You're like, it's getting sexy in here. June, July, exactly. Friday, Saturday.
I think you nailed a lot of that, Ryan, and I appreciate the thought that went into it. I think we both have to disagree with May being Tuesday. That's a tough one for us. May is one of my top. May is Thursday or Friday for me.
Mm-hmm. Summer's is
if you live,
good.
If you live somewhere that's not, why it's so big for me is because of where I live. In Indy, May is a party the whole month, and it's insane. But if you live in Montana, maybe not so much.
You said something else. I'm trying to think. Wednesday, Thursday, yeah, August. You're right.
As a good transition point, yeah. Beginning up until like August 20th or so, you're like, but then football actually starts. You got Labor Day weekend coming up, like. Mm-hmm. And now we're rocking and rolling. Now we're rocking and rolling a little bit. All right. Yeah, we got more to get to next week. Keep sending them. teamtheseguys@gmail.com. That's awesome that we can't get to all of them because that just means that the clubhouse is growing and more people are emailing. So that's really good, and we appreciate that a lot. And we want you to subscribe on YouTube as well. These Guys Clubhouse. because we put up a video episode every week. Leave us a rating, leave us a review, comment on our videos, mostly comment back, leave us a like so more people are perusing around on YouTube. They're like, what should I listen to? What should I watch? Oh, these guys? Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll get down with these guys. Boom. There you go. So that's how it works. Ben, what do you got?
Tickies, BenedictPolizzi.com. Come out to the shows. Putting a little These Guys tour together soon. Keep you posted on that.
I promise I'm working on that. I'm working on that. It's all good, it's all, you know how this goes, Ben. It takes a while to get everything, but like there will be shows for people to come to.
Put your boys, put your burpy girls onto the pod. Subscribe, leave us a rating, review, comment. If you want us to bring something up on the show, comment on YouTube. Put it in a review on Apple Pods or Spotify. Help the burpy boys out, you know. But yeah,
totally.
That's about it.
Cool.
See you guys next week.
We'll talk to you next week. Brian Balaga.
Brian Finnegan.